Assalamualaikum, good day everyone. Today we are back to the second part of our oral assessment, which is a group pair discussion on based on the picture and situation given. So this is a continuation of the previous lecture. So because if you want to see that, you can look into the previous lesson. And without further ado, let's look into this one. Okay, part B. So this is usually based on the previous this is similar to the previous topic that we have done based on the individual assessment. So this time around, you will be given some images and will be asked to interact with friends, meaning that you will be talking and discussing with your partner. You will need to discuss, make and respond to suggestions and come to agreement at the end. Okay, which one is the best based on the top points and topics given. Focus on giving your opinions and supporting them with reasons, while also responding to your partner's suggestions and opinions. This is where you need to agree and disagree with one another, while you are justifying why do you agree, why you disagree. Okay? Listen to what your partner says and develop a opposition. Okay? For example, when your partner says A, do you agree or do you disagree? Why do you agree? Why do you disagree? Okay? So that is what comes with a discussion, right? So this is a sample of an assessment. So you will see that you are given pictures of different hobbies that you can your friend Anna can try. So the main idea is that each picture represents one different hobby. So first one maybe playing music, second one playing games, third one painting, and the fourth one cooking. So in your discussion, you will need to select one point and describe it what makes it good hobby for your another friend to try. Example, cooking. Why cooking is good? Okay, she can experiment, she can try out herself, and then it's not that expensive. Okay, for example, maybe she can play music. She can learn a new ability, and she can learn how to play different kind of instruments, with the drums, the guitar, and so on. So this is where you agree, disagree with one another. It is a list of useful language that you can use to improve this part. Okay. First thing first, ask your partner. Okay, what do you think? For example, you have given your points. For example, I think that playing games is good because it can help develop your critical thinking skills, and you are able to focus more because you are exposed to high intensity situations in the games. So I think that this is very good for things for Anna to learn. What do you think? You are asking your friend for their opinions, whether they agree or disagree, or maybe they want to add on to what you have said. You can ask them, what do you think? Do you agree or do you disagree? What's your opinion? Would you like to add on, or maybe you would like to give your opinion on that? Do you think so, or should we? You are asking. This is one good way for you to move on with the discussion, because you don't want the discussion to get stuck on something. So you want to keep it moving on. You ask questions. Okay? A good tip is that if you feel like you are stuck, you cannot continue with your own point, you're already done, you can ask your partner to continue for you. Okay? Continue, either they're giving their points based on your point or they give new points. So ask your partner. Get familiarize with the ability to ask questions so that you are able to help you and your partner to make sure that you fulfill the required time for the assessment. Okay? So you ask a question. Your partner already asked you a question. How do you agree? How do you disagree? So some of the words that you can use absolutely. I agree with you. Yeah, you are right. Me too. Good idea. I never thought of that. Definitely, that's a good point. But do you stop there? No. Why do you agree? Why do you disagree? You need to give back your opinion. You need to justify why you say, because this is something that you need to learn in the future, because you are giving an opinion. You need to be able to say why your opinion is good. or you need to be able to justify your opinion. So why do you say so? Absolutely, I agree with you. I think video games is very good because you can learn a lot of other skills that you might not learn. For example, you can learn communication skills because sometimes you need to interact with your team members, something like that. Okay, so justify why you agree. When you partially agree pun, you can. You need to justify. You may partially agree means that you think that is good, but you have something better. Okay, so you may have a point, but I think playing music is better. Why do you say playing music is better? You elaborate. Okay, so I do not entirely agree with you. You are like 40% agree, but you have 60% disagree. So you give your points, then you elaborate, and then finish. Okay, then you disagree. This is the same as agree, but this is the opposite. Okay, some of the way that you can say when you disagree, I don't think so. Okay, on the other hand, I think this is better. A better idea might be something like that. Okay, then how do you give your opinion? How do you open usually? Okay, so this is one of the ways that you can use to open your discussion. For example, before like that, we go back to the situation earlier. Like Anna wants to learn a new hobby while in the semester break. So how do you what do you think is the best way for her to what is the best hobby for her to learn? Then you start giving your opinion. I think that I say that doing that is better than what, okay, or maybe learning how to cook is better. I'm pretty sure that learning how to paint is good because they help you to develop more creativity in yourself, something like that. So those are some of the words. There are other words, but these are some of the examples that you can use while giving your opinion. And then when you are presenting, or maybe your friend is saying their opinion, you can be interrupted and you can interrupt. Okay, interrupt meaning that you want to stop them from continue on because maybe you disagree with them, something like that. Okay, but you need to do it in a proper, polite way. You cannot just suddenly stop, put your hands on the face, ask them to stop immediately. No, you need to wait until they finish with one point. You want to stop them, then you maybe sorry to interrupt, or you ask them, okay, excuse me, or raise your hands or something. Can I interrupt? Can I add what you have commented? Or maybe I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think we are digressing from topic, meaning that you are out of the topic. Okay, so if you see that your friend might be going out of topic, you can interrupt them, no problem. Or maybe you want to add on what they are agree with, okay, then you can excuse me, I think I agree with you, but make sure after they finish their sentence, then you interrupt, rather than they are talking, then you are interrupting, which is considered very rude. Okay, so when after they have finished talking, then interrupt. And then when you have finished with your agreement, disagree, then you give your opinions, your points and everything and whatnot, then you have to come up with a group decision. So how do you state that? In short, we agree that playing games is the best hobby for Anna to do during the semester break. For example, maybe to sum up, we have concluded that cooking is the best hobby for Anna to learn. In summary, we have decided. You cannot say like I, because you are working in the group. So we agree, or we have concluded, or we have decided in the end. Okay, that's all. Thank you, something like that. Okay. So, like I said, like the previous one, there are some examples for you to practice on, which is very helpful for you to get the idea of how the group discussion will be. Okay, so these are some of the situations, and the picture will be of help for you to do. Okay, or what you will use as your points. Okay, for example, this one, maybe you buy something for them, and then maybe this want to help relax, what can he do, or something like this. Okay, so you can look it in this slides I will give you, don't worry, and the activities are in the slides, so you can do it as a practice at any time. Alright, okay. There's a lot of situation here which will be very helpful for you to practice. Okay, and then so that's it. Thank you very much for listening to me. This is second part for your assessment. Hopefully, we'll be able to help you to get the skills you need for you to be able to do your assessment as well as you can. Okay, thank you very much for listening to me. My name is Shazwan. We'll see you in the next one. Good day to you.